This is Tanya, Noor's mom. So today I'm going to be speaking to you all about how to boost your baby or toddler's immunity. So I get a lot of questions asking me that how we should boost our child's immunity in the winters. And that is why I wanted to create this video to let you all know that immunity is not something that you can build in one day or in a week or a month or by eating some particular foods one day and assume that the next day you are immune to anything. So that's not how immunity works. Immunity is built over time. It is built basis a combination of a balanced diet, proper hygiene, as well as proper sleep. So when babies are born, their immunity is absolutely underdeveloped. They practically have no immunity. And that is the reason why it is said that the first year of a baby's life is very, very crucial. But not just the first year. Even after the first year, the immunity is very, very immature. Their immune system is immature. And it is only till they turn 5 or 6 years of age is when their immune system starts developing or getting mature. So now this immune system, what does it do and why is it so important? So, the immune system is the body's natural defense mechanism to fight against any kind of disease causing germs, virus, infection. Hence, it's very, very important that we help our children, especially till they are around 6 years of age, to strengthen their immune system so as to reduce their frequency of falling sick very, very often, and so that we can create a strong foundation health wise for the rest of their lives. So, the number one tip to help boost your baby's immunity is to maintain hygiene. So hygiene is very, very important to be maintained around the baby or the toddler at all times. So even when your baby is very, very small, say from 0 to 6 months, when he's mostly on the bed lying down, it's very important that the bed sheets that he's lying down on, the things that surround him, the sofa, the pillows, everything, they are washed regularly. They are washed with a disinfectant like Dettol. The baby's clothes are washed regularly with a disinfectant. There is enough fresh air coming in the room, to detoxify the environment. And even when the baby grows older, say you have a toddler, so ensure that you create healthy hand hygiene habits for them. So, washing their hands before and after meals, and every time the child is coming somewhere from outside or even the park, or you have some pets at home and after the baby is playing with the pets, or the baby has come in contact with someone who is sick or who is having some cold or cough. So at all of these instances, it's very, very important that you wash your child's hands with soap and water, not just plain water, with soap and water, in order to clean and wash away all the germs, all the bacteria. Another thing that you must do is regularly cut your baby's nails. So nails are a very, very common breeding ground of infections for babies and toddlers of all ages. So it's very important that you cut your baby's nails regularly so that there's no chance of any kind of dirt getting accumulated, inside the baby's nails and that going inside the baby's mouth. Even if your child is teething and he's at a phase when he's mouthing or putting everything in his mouth, you've got to ensure that everything that he mouths, whether it be his teethers, his pacifiers, his toys, the bottle, if you're on bottle feeding, is absolutely 100% sterile and clean. Another thing is that in case you have started brushing your child's teeth and your child has just recovered from an illness like a cold or a cough, please throw away your baby's or child's old toothbrush and buy a new one, because these toothbrushes that have those bacteria and virus in them are the number one cause actually of causing repeated illnesses in children. And not just children, if your child's infected toothbrush is kept with your toothbrush, there's a very, very high possibility that the bacteria can move from one to the other. And next is sleep. Sleep is very, very important to maintain the body's immunity. If a child or even any person is sleep deprived, the body becomes lethargic and the immune system cells, they don't get activated as quickly as they should, which makes the body vulnerable to catching any kind of bacteria or virus. Hence, it is recommended by the American Academy of Pediatrics that children get their age appropriate sleep in a day. So that means that for 0 to 4 months, a child should be sleeping for at least 16 to 18 hours in a day. Total sleep is what I'm talking about. 4 to 12-month children, it should be 12 to 16 hours. For 1 to 2 years, it should be 11 to 14 hours. And for 3 to 5-year-old toddlers, it should be from anywhere between 10 and 13 hours. So please ensure your baby is getting this sleep during the entire day, 24 hours, because this is actually a deal breaker. Trust me, it is. Next, outdoor activities and physical exercise. It is very, very important that you take your baby outside your house in the open air, in the sun, every single day. So one of the most important vitamins that our bodies need to actually support the immune system is vitamin D. And we all know that vitamin D is produced naturally when our body is exposed to sun. Hence, it is very, very important that you take your child every day outside in the sun in order to breathe fresh air, so that his system can be absolutely healthy. Even if you have a very, very small baby, you can take him out in a baby carrier, in a stroller or a pram, or even you can carry the child and go for a walk. And if your child is older, he's a toddler, you can take him to the park every day, take him for a walk every day. But it is very, very essential that you do take him out. Next, staying away from sick or infected people. So in case someone in your family falls sick, catches a cold or a cough, or you for that matter catches a cold or a cough, then it's very important that you take proper precautions and stay away from the child. Wear a mask. Don't let that infected droplets from your mouth or nose come in contact with the child. And don't kiss on the baby's cheek or hand. Do not let that saliva get transferred. Do not get that bacteria get transferred. Next, hydration. Proper hydration is very, very essential in order to maintain a healthy body and boost the immune system. So these viruses and bacteria, they usually breed in grounds that are dry. So the moment there is no moisture, they will be attracted to that place and they will start breeding and start colonizing. That is why it is advised that you should ensure your child is drinking water or fluids. So if he's less than 6 months, he's on formula feed or breastfeed. And if he's older than 6 months, he has started drinking water along with his usual feeds, because the more the child's throat and the nasal passages will be hydrated, will have moisture, the higher the chances that the bacteria and virus will stay away. Next, we come to foods, the immunity boosting foods. So the number one immunity booster food is breast milk. Hence, it is advised to breastfeed your baby as much as possible, because during breastfeeding, antibodies from the mother's bodies are transferred to the child, and it helps in strengthening the child's immune system. However, if you have not been able to breastfeed your baby as much and you have been on formula feeding, it's absolutely okay. There's nothing to worry about. Don't start feeling that my baby has zero immunity and my baby will fall sick all the time. That is not true at all. If you follow the other tips that I have mentioned and also offer immunity boosting foods to your child will have the same immunity that a breastfeeding baby would have. Also, these antibodies that are passed through breastfeeding, their effect on the child's body begins to wear off by the time the child is around 9 to 12 months old. Hence, it is after that point that it is these foods that actually help in building the child's immunity. So there's nothing to be worried about. But for those who are breastfeeding, they should continue to breastfeed as long as they can, because it is another supplementary method of actually boosting the child's immunity. Now let's come to the food. So if your baby is greater than 6 months old, then what are the immunity boosting foods that you can give your child? So we need to give our babies and toddlers foods rich in vitamin A, vitamin C, vitamin E, vitamin D, zinc and vitamin B6 to boost their immune system. It is primarily these vitamins that help in actually producing more immune system cells, and they help in fighting the body against any kind of infections or bacteria. So when I say vitamin C is the number one immunity booster, especially in winters. And vitamin C foods are usually those which are yellow or orange in color, so like lemon, orange, kiwi, quinoa, and your tomato, amla, guava, papaya, apricot, peaches. So the next vitamin is vitamin E. So this is an important antioxidant that is required to boost the immunity of our body. It is usually found in nuts and seeds, particularly almonds, peanuts, hazelnuts, and sunflower seeds. Next is vitamin A. Vitamin A is another infection fighter, and the vitamin A rich foods are usually red or orangish in color, like your carrot, sweet potato, pumpkin, butternut squash, apricots, tuna fish, and dark leafy green vegetables. Next is vitamin D. So like I said earlier, vitamin D is very important to boost the body's immunity. It is produced naturally when we go in the sunlight. However, we don't go as much and we are not able to meet the vitamin D requirements. Hence, vitamin D supplementation is recommended by pediatricians, because vitamin D is not readily available in foods. It is only available in small amounts in foods like fatty fish, salmon, tuna, sardines, egg, some mushrooms. So hence you should consult your pediatrician regarding the vitamin D supplementation for your children. In usual cases from 0 to 1 year, it is 400 international units every day. Then from 12 to 18 months, it is 600 international units, and from 18 months to 2 years, it is 800 international units per day. Next is zinc. So zinc is very, very important. It is the most important mineral that is required to produce new immune cells, and it is found in things like cashew nuts, peanuts, almonds, pumpkin seeds, watermelon seeds, chicken, your meat, cheese, mushrooms. It is also found in all of your dals and legumes like chola, rajma, lobia. And the last vitamin is vitamin B6. So vitamin B6 is very important because it supports biochemical reactions in the immune system, and it is usually found in non-veg sources like chicken, meat, fish, fatty fish, liver, and it is also found in dark leafy green vegetables. So it is very important that you include all of these 5-6 vitamins in your child's diet on a daily basis, very mindfully, so that you can take a step towards building your immunity. The next thing that you can do is feed your baby seasonal vegetables and fruits. So when I say seasonal fruits and vegetables, I mean those fruits and vegetables that God has created keeping in mind the body's nutritional requirements during a particular season. So like for example, in winters, the vegetables and fruits that are available in the market are rich in all of these vitamins I just mentioned, and they are made for the simple reason that they help in boosting the child's immunity. So things like in fruits, in winters we get apples, pear, banana, guava, pomegranate, grapes, kiwi. All of them are rich in all these vitamins. Then for vegetables, we have spinach and methi, sarso, we have broccoli, peas, matar, very, very rich in all these vitamins. Sweet potato, cauliflower, cabbage. Also, try and include berries in your child's diet. Berries like strawberries, blueberries, blackberries. So usually in India only strawberries are available locally. The others are quite expensive. So it's alright if you can't give the other ones and you can only stick to the strawberries, because they're loaded with antioxidants and can do wonders for your child's immunity. Next is root vegetables. So root vegetables are potato, sweet potato, arbi, and beetroot, carrot. So these are also very, very rich in antioxidants and they help in boosting the immune system. Next, including protein in your child's diet. What does protein do? So protein is made up of amino acids that are the building blocks of our bodies, and it helps in production of immune system cells. So when I say protein, I mean meat, chicken, fish, eggs, paneer, soya, dals, your dahi, and your rajma, chola, lobia. All of these are very, very rich in protein, and protein is usually rich in zinc, and that is why it helps in boosting the immunity. Next is good fats. So when I say good fats, I mean nuts and seeds and ghee. So ghee helps in boosting the immunity, and nuts and seeds. And when I say nuts and seeds, all of them are good for the immunity. Almonds, walnuts, pistachios, cashews, your watermelon seeds, pumpkin seeds, sesame seeds, flax seeds, chia seeds, all of them are great antioxidants and help boost your child's immunity. Next is grains. So when I say grains, I mean our usual atta, chawal, because these are rich in fiber and iron and protein. And just these, even other millets like jowar, bajra, ragi, barley, and your oatmeal, they are also very rich in antioxidants and all these micronutrients that help in boosting your child's immunity. So next is curd. Yes, curd is an immunity booster food. It is very important to fight infections, and it is a good idea to include curd in your child's diet on a daily basis. And yes, you can give your child curd even in winters. I give Noor curd every day in winters as well, because it is actually boosting her immunity. It is not going to cause any kind of cold or cough. Next are spices. So we have various spices in our Indian culture which actually help in boosting immunity, especially our turmeric, haldi, which is antifungal, antibacterial and anti-inflammatory in nature. Also ginger and garlic, they have certain compounds in them that help in boosting the immunity. Along with them there's tulsi and cinnamon, which also help in production of immune system cells. And the last thing that you should do to maintain your child's immunity is ensure he is getting all his or her vaccinations on time. So the vaccination schedule that you get from your doctor, please adhere to it, because those vaccinations are there for a particular purpose and they play the most important role in building your child's immunity against infectious diseases and viruses. I am going to tell you what I do with Noor to boost her immunity. After she turned 15 months old, I have also started giving her Chyawanprash. So I use the Organic India Chyawanprash. So I know that Chyawanprash ideally is made for kids which are 3 years plus. However, I had started giving her a very tiny amount diluted in milk, and that has been working wonders for us, touch wood. I mean, it's okay even if you don't want to give the Chyawanprash considering the age recommendation. You can make your own Chyawanprash at home. Just mix some amla powder with ghee and honey and feed that to your child in case he's 12 months older. And that will do the similar effect that Chyawanprash does. That's all about it. Hope my video was helpful. Keep writing. Take care. Thank you. Bye-bye.